Welcome back to another 5 things. That was 10. 5 things I think you should be sitting on in the current format. We do market watch every week, and I'm still asked the question of, Robbie, what should I pick up? What do you think I should invest in? And, sometimes these get repetitive, sometimes they don't, but, I'm going to give my opinion on some things that I honestly think you should have sitting on right now because of current card prices, current format. So let's show some love in the comments section. Give me some likes on this so I know you guys want more of these. Let's dig on into this bad boy, shall we? Alright, the first card that I actually think that you should have right now is Unending Nightmare. So, a couple days back when I was looking at this card, these were coming in about anywhere from 50 cents to $1 for the reprints, and then you've got core regular copies at about $3 to $4, depending. Now, this is a fantastic card. It's been a little while since we've seen Unending Nightmare actually do something, but you all like cards that have good interactions in the game and things. Now, if we ever go back into a heavier pendulum format, fucking hope in one hand, never see it again in my life. I don't want Tier 0 pendulum ever again. But we have a means to flip over a trap card, pay 1,000 life points, destroy a spell and trap card. That's face up. That's interesting. Now, ever go into a bigger field spell format, I guess you can kind of use this card to kill your opponent's diagrams if True Draco ever really takes off. But my logic here is these cards, the base rarities, like $2, you have a set. Alright, like you get an extra bonus card to fill your TCG player order up to $2. I don't see the issue with this. Alright, that doesn't immediately help anything in the current format, but if you're a budget player, yes, oh yes, you know who I'm talking about out there. Honestly, it's not a bad pickup, at least for everybody all the way around. Like, if you need that filled side deck spot because you can't pick up Cosmics or something like that, I don't know why you're not. It's an overall good card to have for every situation. Like, what are we doing with ourselves at this point that we're just like, why not having these? Plus, if they do get bought out again, they'll spike right back up. And you made a couple dollars. So, once again, we're playing the penny stocks. That's what I very much like to do on this channel, is teach people little intricacies on things like that. Now, next up is Magical Spring. And this is more one of those, what's going on? Why are these so low? So honestly, I've seen these pushing under $1. Alright, and these cards, anytime they become relevant, it's good. So I'm going to read this to you. So you can draw a number of cards equal to the number of face-up spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Then discard a number of cards equal to the number of face-up spell and trap cards you control. So if your opponent's got 3, and then you activate this, you draw 3, ditch 1. We did it. And then, until the end of your opponent's next turn, after this card is activated, spell and trap cards your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Also, their activation and effects cannot be negated. You can only use one of these once per turn. So the thing we would use this for is fucking draw power, baby. You playing in a really weird matchup, and you're like, oh hey, like, they're gonna have face-up back row. Let's do it. Alright, let's draw some cards. Now the downside to this is your opponent's spell and trap cards get immunity. That never really mattered anyway. Like, honestly, the entire time that card was relevant in its lifespan, that never fucking mattered for shit. So what you actually have here, a case of a very good old card, has now reached under the $1 mark. It is time to go on in and we're going to Unending Nightmare this shit, which means we're not going to buy a lot of them. We're going to buy a set and make sure that we are sitting on these so that we're good to go. Because honestly, it's $2 for a set, and they're secret rare. Alright? How are you losing money on this? Like, I guess you can argue about the $2 at this point, but like, you're just arguing semantics at this point. Like, that's a big no thank you from me. Now, next on this list is actually gnome material. And I know a lot of people are going to bark down my tree here and be like, really, Robbie, that card sucks. So, contrary to popular belief, these have gone down to the point that I would probably grab them. when I see a good card like this riding about the $32 to $34 mark, I have to ask myself, well, I didn't buy them at 40. I don't think they're going to touch 25 because you've got people in the format citing them. You have a card that, yeah, I know it doesn't work past turn 1. Alright, honest to God, I get it. This card is just a better Dogwood, though. Alright, and I don't understand why Dogwood is $32 either at the moment. Fluctuation in between. But honestly, what the fuck? That card is terrible. My boy gained 30,000 life points at locals and then lost. Alright, had he had no materials, yeah, it would have been better off. So, what I've gotten out of this is, while no material is a fantastic turn 1 card, and by turn 1 I mean when you're going second and your opponent's doing something, gives you access to another hand trap that you can basically stop your Orcus combos. Because as soon as they make the Cerberus, you're dumb if you wait for them to make the Mermaid. I'm gonna just be honest with you, that's fucking horrible. As soon as you see that Cerberus or that Phoenix, you go after it. You're just like, no material. Yeah! And then your opponent's like, slide in the land, see you too? Like, that's the format. So, these have reached the point of, yeah, I'm going to pick up my set. You should probably pick up your set. It looks like a good time in the Yugi hood to make sure that you have some no materials. You know, be part of the union, you know, help support your local no material player. We just don't have any locals. Like, at this point, we need some sort of set. So, there's that. Now, next up is the Spiral Core. Now, I say this like every video, and I've started to notice a trend as we're going into more of these events, things like that. Week 1, when nobody has any idea what the fuck they're doing, it's almost like this used to be Mermails and Gladiator Beast before their time. Week 1, you dig out that Spiral deck, as long as you know what the hell you're doing, you're going to do well. Spirals they're very budget. And I want to say that they're user-friendly to a degree. I know players aren't going to agree with me on the mentality of, well, shit, like, I don't want to... I'm poor, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on a deck. And then the trade-off is, well, you have a very good deck here. You just don't want to spend the time on it. Like, the double whammy is you're poor and you don't want to put time into the game, which is understandable. But, you know, spirals are very cheap. You don't have any reason not to have the deck. I mean, unless something in the extra deck bothers you, but I mean, you don't even need a Boral Sword, and Boraload is $9 at max. You know, like, you have a chance to have it. And I understand that money can be an issue for people, but this deck is so cheap for the main deck. Come on, guys. Like, Master Plans are 9 cents. Super Agents are dollars. Alright? You all want budget Yu-Gi-Oh decks that are good. Papa Robbie's giving you one. Alright, take it. Come on, take Spiral. Come on. It's not that hard. It really isn't. So you just gotta learn some combos, learn that Sleepy Boy is good, and you can probably get your invite with the deck. I mean, you just gotta be good enough to go 6-3. It's not that hard, honestly. Like, Spiral will carry you. Now, if you're trying to play Dangers in the deck, leave. This isn't budget friendly anymore. That's all that is to it. So, there's that. Now, the last thing that I think you should probably actually have is a Cyber Dragon core. And I bring this up because Zeegers, Naxters, Hers, they've all started to crash in price. You know, you no longer have the Summon Sorceress Griffin combo. It's fine, but what we've kind of noticed here is this deck is great at going second. Alright, unfortunately, you have to blind second every single game of your life, because your going first board is absolute shit. Now, if you're playing at a regional level, Cyber Dragon should carry you. My friend, you should have no problem being able to get an invite with this deck. And that's honestly, the budget, go Spiral. If you got a little bit more money to spend, honestly, Cyber Dragons. We have a Cyber Dragon core. None of us even play it, but we're at the point at the moment to where we're like, Austin's gone through like 3 decks at this point, and he's like, he keeps looking at the Cyber Dragon core every week. He's like, kind of want to play this. I'm just like, you do you, boo-boo. Like, it's all there. Like, just decide what you want to do. So, yes, the deck is very good at OTKing. I think it's very good, but you just got to have a day where blind seconding just isn't going to make you want to cry. Like, but fucking, if you do want to have a bad time, then blind first with Cyber Dragon all day. That's your challenge mode. So these are 5 things that I think you should have at the current point in time, in juncture, for the current format. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'd like to hear your opinions, concerns, thoughts on the current state of everything, at least for these investments. And, well, guys, I'm out. Deuces. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out Vanquil40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.